My name is Julius Mugambo. I work for FSN, an American news agency. President Kenyatta, during your presidential bid, you promised availability and full cooperation with the ICC. But at your swearing in Nairobi and in this, some African heads of state seem to think the court is persecuting African leaders and that your trial be dropped and referred back to Kenya. Are you not compromising trial grounds by seeming to use political support from fellow African leaders to put ICC under pressure? And will you stand by your promise come November 2nd to stand trial in The Hague? Thank you.
I think my position on that is clear. And I really don't think that's why we are here. We are here to really focus ourselves on the needs and the developmental needs of our people, and to really fast track and to ensure that we bring about economic development and prosperity for the people of the East African region. And I think, on my part, my trip to Kampala has really been focused on us being able to fast track the issues that have just been read out here. And those issues have to do with ourselves taking control of our own destinies. What we have as international commitments are international commitments, and we shall deal with them as they come. But Kenya, Uganda, Rwanda, Tanzania will be here long after the ICC is gone. So let's focus ourselves on the issues. Thank you.
So that question is declared null and void, and we count as having been useless. So let's have 6 proper questions.
All right, the lady over there.
Dealing with the issues raised here.
Get on the microphone.
Any issue that will not be part of what is here will be declared null and void.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. President. My name is Anne Mugisa. I work with a New Vision. I don't know if this was talked about, but traders have been complaining about problems, non-tariff barriers to trade. And I don't know if you've discussed it. What are you going to do about it? To streamline trade between Uganda and Kenya and other countries that are beneficiaries of the trade. Well, I was chairman of the meeting. And that was talked about for sure. And all those trade barriers will be removed. And that's why you hear that we want to make East Africa one customs area, which means the paperwork will be done in Mombasa, for instance, and the vehicles will just drive non-stop, except if they want to have a cup of tea or something, until they enter where they are going. And when they enter where they are going, then there could be what they call verification, if they want, inside their own country. So those non-trade barriers will be removed. That was part of the purpose of this meeting. So that's one. The other one was useless.
The gentleman over here. No. Sorry.
My name is Gashegu Muramira. I write for the New Times, a Rwandan daily. My question goes to President Kenyatta. In 2007, post-election violence, traders, Uganda and Rwandans lost goods worth about $48 million. And at one time, Cabinet in Kenya came up with a stand on that, but they haven't been compensated. I wonder the way forward. Thank you.
This is an issue that we are still looking at, and indeed it is regrettable, and the losses that occurred. This is an area we are still continuing to deliberate on, and I'm sure we will find a proper resolution so that we ensure that those who lost their property or their trucks are compensated. But as I'm sure you're aware, it's not an easy issue, so it is something that is still under discussion to see how the mechanisms of going about that will be done.
The other gentleman there in a checked shirt.
Asante sana Rais. Naitwa Tony Singoro, nafanya na Radio France International. Kwa Rais Yoweri Museveni, mnaongelea suala la kuharakisha muungano wa Jumuiya ya Afrika Mashariki, lakini ninapoangalia ni kwamba mko viongozi watatu hapa. Haoni kwamba huenda enyi mkafanya maonyo hapo kisha viongozi wengine kwenye Jumuiya ya Afrika Mashariki wakakataa? Mnapoongea ni kuona kwamba mnahusisha wale viongozi wengine katika kuendeleza haraka Jumuiya ya Afrika Mashariki. Asante.
Tulikutana hapa kuzungumzia harakisha ndio shirikisho la Afrika Mashariki, tukiwa watatu hapa, kwa sababu tulikuwa tumekuja kuzungumzia hata mambo mengine, mambo ya usafiri, mambo ya umeme, mambo ya ushuru wa kodi, lakini tukachukua hiyo fasi vile vile kuzungumzia juu ya shirikisho, na tukutana na wengine tutawaelezea na tutajadiliana nao. Kwa hiyo hakuna nani, hata wewe ukiwa peke yako kwenye magazeti yako ungekuwa unazungumzia shirikisho la Afrika Mashariki. Kila mmoja mahala lipo au anazungumzia shirikisho la Afrika Mashariki. Afrika Mashariki sio Christmas kwamba unaizungumzia kwa mara moja kwa mwaka. Hili ni jambo la kuzungumzia ukipata fasi yote, na tumepata hii fasi tukazungumzia shirikisho la Afrika Mashariki. Hakuna aibu kwa hiyo. Unaona aibu? Asante sana.
The lady over behind in a red.
If I may translate for our black Englishmen who are here who cannot follow. That young fellow asked, why is it you only three talking about the East African Federation? And I told him that talking about East African Federation is not an annual event which you speak about once at Christmas. It is something we should speak about whenever we have any opportunity. And we were here, we got this opportunity and we spoke about it, and there is nothing shameful about that. And he promised me that he's also going to do the same in his newspaper.
Okay.
My name is Leila Ndinda. I correspond for Deutsche Welle Kiswahili service, but I beg to ask my question in Kiswahili for the sake of my audience. Rais Museveni amekuwa kwenye mstari wa kwanza kupigia debe swala la Jumuiya ya Afrika Mashariki, lakini tunaona Rwanda na Kenya tayari hawana vibali vya watu kutoka nchi nyingine kufanya kazi kwa work permits. Work permits. Work permits.
Work permit?
Yeah.
What hapa?
Rwanda na Kenya waweza kwenda pale ukafanya kazi bila kibali. Kuna nchi nyingine ambazo za Afrika Mashariki ambako ni lazima uwe na kibali. Swala hili umelizungumzia?
Hatukuzungumzia hilo swala la cheti ya ruhusa la kufanya kazi, lakini tukigundua kwamba ni shida tutaishughulikia bila shaka. She's asking about work permit, that Uganda is lagging behind because we are still working for work permits, while Rwanda and Kenya no longer, they don't ask for work permits. I don't know whether that is true. Oh, very good. So we shall see how to catch up.
That gentleman in the suit, you. That's number 5, and we shall have one more after you.
My name is Samuel Setumba from NTV. One question. We hear about things like the East African Master Plan and usually seeking consensus on certain things. And now we are seeing a trilateral approach to things and infrastructure and all that. Is this a new way of moving the East African integration ahead, or fast-tracking it, a new chapter of sorts?
No, this is not a new way, because remember, we are talking about the railway. And we are talking about this northern, I think they call it the northern corridor. corridor. So from Mombasa through Uganda to Rwanda. So that was the core of our discussion. And because of that, we also discussed other things, but we shall brief the other leaders.
You, the Chinese man. That's the last one.
Excellencies, I'm Ronald Sekandi. I work for Xinhua News Agency, which is a Chinese news agency. As you may know, peace is very critical in the region to promote the integration process. One of your colleagues, that is Tanzania, is suggesting that we should start talking to some of the negative elements in the DRC to promote peace. I wonder what's your view as the chair of ICGLR in the context of peace promotion?
No, that is off the point. So that one is cancelled.
Okay. That gives an opportunity to someone else.
There is a lady.
That one, the pink.
No, there's a lady whom I normally sympathize with, because she works for a radio who cannot pronounce her name. Her name is Biaruhanga, but the BBC cannot pronounce it. They say Bairunga. So in sympathy for her, I give her an opportunity.
Okay.
And maybe counsel her that in future you counsel your employers to pronounce your name properly.
Okay, thank you. So I've already been introduced. My question is about trade. You've sort of announced really big policies when it comes to tax, customs, territory. These are really big policies for East Africa. But Tanzania is not here. South Sudan is not here. So how can this be an East African affair?
Well, if it says in the Bible, are you a Christian? It says in the Bible, it says, even if you are 2 or 3, you gather in the name of the Lord. The Lord will hear your prayers. So the 3 of us who gathered here, we discussed the same issues which we normally discuss in a bigger forum. And when we go into the bigger forum, we shall also do the same.
Could this be because President Obama is going to Tanzania and he skipped these 3 countries which have been strong allies of the US?
Oh, please, Obama is not part of our program.
Thank you very much, Your Excellencies. And that ends this press briefing. Thank you.
Thank you very much.